Oh, are we live? We're live.
I think we're good.
Hi, everybody. I'm Matt.
I'm David.
OBS crashed,
Yay!
but we're back.
Yes, about to storm this castle.
Inabayama Castle. We had pizza. It was good.
Yep, we're now fueled. We're ready to murder some demons for their inside cash. We're off to a good start. Don't even... Oh god! Oh god!
And now the game crashed.
We are not off to a good
Oh
start.
no! Bye, everybody. Oh no, wait. Never mind. The game didn't crash. Rebecca just got kicked off of the PlayStation. I'll have to edit that out
Yeah.
because it has her name in it. Da 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 da.
Well, that was most unexpected. Thankfully, the thing did not murder me in that time.
Oh, I know. Hopefully the game actually paused. Which, you know,
Oh god.
is rare for a game like this that it doesn't kill you when it's, like, not crashing.
Yeah.
Crashing.
You snake man.
Well, alright. I guess this would be a good time to talk D&D characters.
Sure.
Alright, so we're not playing D&D today, which is letting us record a little bit longer, because we just finished Curse of Strahd, which I was DMing, and we're about to jump into an Eberron campaign, which David will be DMing. We go back and forth and swap from, like, season to season, and now that it's spring, it's David's time. So we're jumping into an Eberron campaign, and I wanted to do a little bit more planning for my character, because I need to get it ready.
Yep.
But it's hard to do it in front of everybody else because we're trying to keep our characters a secret. So I figured if I did my planning on here, none of our D&D group watches the show, you rat bastards. So
We can say that because you don't watch the show.
I love you all.
You jackasses. Is that going to be the next, like, hour is just us talking trash about the people we love?
No.
Yeah.
But I figured I'd go ahead and we'd plan out my character. So I already have done...
Hey! If Oliver will behave.
If Oliver will behave, he's freaking out a little bit.
Yeah.
He's got the zoomies.
He's all high on those kitty snacks.
So I already have planned, I have stats. I might reallocate the stats once I figure out what exactly I'm doing.
Yeah, I know you talked about possibly switching to have your wisdom be a little bit higher.
Yeah, because I forgot that monks need wisdom for their key points. Because I'm going with a monk. I'm going with a human monk. I'm essentially going with the Grey Wolf character from Sekiro mixed with Himura Kenshin from Rurouni Kenshin. So it's a mixture of Kenshin and Sekiro. So he's got red hair and he's got the prosthetic arm, and I want him to use, you know, like a samurai sword kind of a thing. But we also had to figure out he's coming from another one of the continents, right? Because he's not coming from Corvair.
Yep.
He's instead coming from
Sarlona.
Sarlona. Okay. So Sarlona is like one of the other continents.
Yep, it's the one that humans kind of originated from. It's the one that's currently heavily populated by the Kalishtar, because that's where the invasion kind of...
I'm looking at a map of it now.
Yep.
Okay.
So you came from the bottom of it in the country of Adar.
Ooh, I see this. Okay.
Okay.
So, according to the fandom Eberron wiki, Adar is the mountainous region southwest of Riedra and east of Sirkarn. It is inhabited mostly by humans, including the Kalishtar, though there is a prominent contingent of dragons
Yep.
on the uppermost peaks.
Yep.
Is that going to work into my backstory?
It definitely can. So I did put up a lot of stuff for Adar and one of the monasteries on the OneNote that I shared. So,
Okay.
Because obviously there's a good amount that I had to make up.
Yeah, there's not a lot about this continent. I mean, there's more. I mean, hell,
Uh,
one of the reasons we like Eberron a lot, or we've discovered, is they actually have a lot of information about their other continents compared to like the Forgotten Realms,
Yeah.
where you can really only find information on the Sword Coast. Anything outside of the Sword Coast almost doesn't exist, and it's a little annoying.
Yep. So yeah, I was able to get one of the 3.5 supplements that does detail like that whole continent.
Oh, that's good.
I have one for Zendrick as well. So I was able to use some of that for like the country, and then just add some extra stuff to it to kind of fit with what you wanted with your character, that kind of more cultural
Right.
style.
Okay.
So yeah, I got some up there for that. But yeah, the idea being is it's thought that Sarlona is kind of where the kind of like original Celestials came from. The Korator.
The Coatl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's believed that that continent's kind of where they were originated from, and that's kind of where they made their major sacrifice.
Well, so that's interesting, because one of the things I was thinking about was, because again, Sekiro, and the dragon in Sekiro very much looks like a Coatl.
Yeah.
We were talking about my monastery possibly being protected of something, and so I was wondering if it could be, in my backstory, I was thinking it could either be like one of the old remaining Coatls, or it could even be like a Coatl egg or vessel.
Yep.
Or
very
feather. Hell, I don't care.
Yep. So very possible. I had two possible ideas as far as
Because a feather could always be transformative or something.
Yep. So one of the things all the monasteries protect is the country itself, because it's actually surrounded by a psionic barrier.
The country?
Yep.
Interesting.
It prevents anybody from teleporting inside, so forth, because most of that continent's been taken over. So they're like one of the last few spots that have kind of held out. So yeah, there's this psionic barrier that surrounds the whole place.
Of Adar.
Yep. So the monasteries all have a couple psionic inclined people that maintain that barrier at all times.
Right.
So from just a base standpoint of being part of one of the monasteries, you're responsible for that. But yeah, I was thinking you very well could be like one of a select few that are like in charge of protecting either the secret of where one of these surviving members are, or it could very much be like an egg or something. I have no problem leaving that up to you, like the extent of,
Right. Well, because so a big aspect of my character is I wanted him to be older for a human. Not old, but I was thinking like 40.
which is
A
fun part, because granted, two of the characters, because of race, it's not the same, but there does seem to be a much older cast of characters this time around, as opposed to everybody being in like their 20s.
Well, I wanted him to be kind of a veteran
Yeah.
in this regard, and that's why he's like missing his arm and everything. But I want him to have been kind of retired on like guard duty for some reason. Either he retired after an incident, or there's drama in his past
Yeah.
that has made him resign to this kind of place, and so he's more on the guard station. He's low level at this point now. He's using not a real sword. He's using the training sword as a more means of non-lethal defense and so on. But I wanted that kind of idea where he's already been through combat. He's been adventuring, but now he's not anymore for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And then this calls him back into adventure, but he's rusty, which helps to compensate for the fact he'd be level 1. It's been a while since he's been out into the world.
Yeah.
It's been a while. So that was one of the things I was thinking about. And so thinking of that, I mean, we could always have the monastery be one aspect of it, but I could always have the part of his backstory that caused him to retire could be he found a secret that he's not allowed to talk about, and it's one of those things of they can either kill you or they can send you to some far off place where you don't talk to people anymore.
Yeah, that is possible. I had another potential idea for why you might be going to Corvair. Because I made up a whole thing with kind of in that vein of, ancient Japan and even just like ancient China and that area and as a whole, that constant shifting of dynasties and empires. So I had the idea that, there was a good amount of period there in that country where you had kind of that same premise of like one dynasty takes over, then another one slowly comes to power.
Right.
But it was all kind of based around, or partially based around a particular sword that was passed down. Okay, try to help me not pass this by mistake. Oh, that one's easy. That one is... Nope, wrong one. Nope.
It was the one right beneath it. Well, now you're fighting him.
Right as I say that's easy, and then... Oh, God.
Well, luckily that helped you out a bit. Oh. Oh no! David, no! Ow!
Why do you have to have my stuff? But yeah, so those...
So it's the Darksaber from Clone Wars. Like, the person who wields the sword is the one who has the power.
Essentially, kind of like that Mandate of Heaven in China, or... and I think there actually is like a ceremonial blade in Japan that was passed down like from emperor to emperor. So it was the idea that, whoever had that sword ultimately would be the leader. But at some point it was lost. And it's suspected that when like Lazar and like a bunch of other humans migrated to Corvair, that one of the pirates might have stolen away with the blade, as it's yet to be found since. So I had the idea you could possibly be kind of going there to see if you can find any information about the sword, as since it's disappeared, there's really been no unifying factor in the country aside from just trying not to be invaded by outside forces.
Right.
But within the borders itself, like all the towns and villages and everything are... oh, that's actually the boss. Are quite,
Okay, so what if we went for like a mixture of the two? So what if the sword was taken long ago, and it has a wall. Nice.
Yeah.
First try.
I know.
And it has both religious and nationalist, like national importance.
Yep.
Because it's the blade that signifies power. But what if that was taken long ago?
Oh, it would have been at least over 1,000 years ago, maybe. I forget exactly when I put it down, but...
So what if... Because one of the things I'd always considered is... I mean, I imagine I would be on the search for something. That would obviously be the easiest way to get me.
Yeah.
That or vengeance. Vengeance is also very easy.
Yeah. I figure that would be one of those, it's like, if you find it cool, but it's more just kind of like to get you back in the game type of...
Well, now that you brought it up, I was wondering, what if, my monastery was attacked or besieged, and the thing I'm supposed to be protecting, I failed, and, very trope, cliche.
Yeah.
Set up for vengeance.
Cliches definitely work in a lot of regards.
That's why they're tropes.
Yep.
They're there for a reason. It's how you move on from that and build upon it. So what if that was there, but the person who attacks us has the blade?
So it's like you're following them.
Like I'm following them. They've got to, like, the blade is resurfaced. This person has it. I need to recover what they've stolen, but I also need to find this blade.
That would definitely work. Definitely gives you a much more like actual good, you know, starting point of where to look, as opposed to just it could be anywhere.
Yeah, it gives me a person that I've seen. It gives me a weapon that I've seen and I recognize. It's famous.
Yep, you would know the importance of it and kind of what it stands for.
And, you know, maybe the survivors of my monastery they send me, or maybe I'm the only one. We can figure that out. But maybe I have to put priority over the object versus the blade. You know, I want to get both back, but if I can't get both back, which of these two do I prioritize? Would the people of my nation accept that? Would they not accept it? Would that make me an outsider? Like, there's kind of a personal stakes in that question. And I think that really boils down to, well, what is it that my temple is guarding?
Yeah.
You know, because we talked about for a while there being maybe a portal or something to the demon realm, or like a door, like a rift, a doorway. But I like the idea of it being this kind of old thing that's there, maybe not spoken of. It's known by a few people.
Yep.
And either it gets taken or destroyed or something. So that's why when you mentioned the Coatl, I was like, well, it could be the creature itself. It could be a map to the location of that creature. It could be a map to the egg, or like the first of like 5 different things that they have to go through to find the location.
Yeah.
You know, because that's one of those things that happens a lot in those types of video games, like that type of story. Like, it's not just you go to one place, you get the location.
Yeah.
It's very much the D&D quest of you find this that leads you to that, and this gives you the key that you use in this location to unlock the final clue that takes you to this. Because if it's so well guarded, it can't be like a straight shot.
Yeah. Okay, what you needed.
You know, so that could be one of those things we could do for this character. Because I very much wanted him to be... I mean, I mentioned stoic, but I think the stoicism comes more from being, you know, a monk who's lived through and done all of this stuff. But I think he also has a bit of a caring perspective towards those who are weaker.
Yeah.
You know, because, again, being a protector in that capacity, it would be one of those things, especially if he would be a servant of, like, the Coatl aspect. I mean, the Coatl were all about protection.
Yep.
I also, one of his traits that I have is that he does a ritual every night before he goes to sleep that people don't seem to understand. You know, he doesn't understand the outside world's religious views or that because of the place he's been brought up in. And so it'd be interesting to play it off with the Coatl as being kind of his religion, because I know the Coatl in Eberron aren't really well talked about or worshipped.
Yeah.
You know, it's a very unknown dichotomy other than how they functioned back in the day. Nobody really worships them.
It's believed that they're all just gone.
You know, they're not like the sovereign host. They're not like any of that. They're just
So yeah, very much like the
dead
idea
dragons.
of there being that surviving one or something along those lines that, you know. But yeah, so along that line, though, it's believed that particularly your country, you know, because it's a very highly mountainous region. We'll pick that up after.
Uh-oh, we're getting attacked.
Because now it's time to fight Yoshitatsu.
Well, she looks evil.
Why? Just because she's got glowing red eyes and horns.
And 2 spirit guardians.
Yep.
Saito Yoshitatsu.
Gotta remember how this fight goes.
Seems very Genichiro from Sekiro.
Yeah.
So far.
It's very much your usual...
One-on-one.
Yeah. Your usual human fight. Just her having the 2 spirit guardians. Oh, God. Have snake.
Have snake. Embrace the snake.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember now.
What?
She legitimately just goes into a yokai form.
Oh, when in the yokai realm?
Yep. Which is...
Very annoying. Oh, God. There's no real way to counter that, is there? Oh.
Oh god.
Oh, you're dead.
God. I don't remember her being this aggressive.
Oh, there you go. That was a good opening.
There we go. Alright. Well, that's
Yeah,
right.
she has been aggressive since the moment the fight started.
Yeah.
That is not pleasant.
Alright, well that's the first of her forms down.
She recovers stamina.
Oh,
Oh God!
Oh. Glad I didn't do damage on the other side of it.
Yeah, it was a small pierce, and that was
Yeah.
kind of it. Oh, big red time.
This is the one I was more used to. Because it's at least slower.
It's slower, yeah. It's easier to handle.
It hits hard, but it was a lot easier to dodge than the quick one.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Or no, it doesn't. How is she able to transform into a yokai? Because her daddy, who you share, isn't the reason why you can do it. It's your mama.
Well, there's another aspect to it besides just,
Is she dead?
well, because you'll see a couple people that can all turn into it. So that's something else that'll come up.
All right.
Which is why we need to watch out for our boy, Tokichiro.
Can he turn?
He may be fascinated by a certain something that, you know... plays-
Demonic evolution.
Sure.
Is Tokichiro going to be our final boss of this game?
Probably, since, you know...
Nobunaga was the final boss of the last one.
Yeah, but that was more just because, the weird way they did it.
Well, Nobunaga wasn't even the final boss of the last one, was he? It was
Yeah.
the other guy.
Yeah. Because Nobunaga, you know, was long dead at the time of the second game. They just...
Or the first game.
Yeah, first game. But they threw him in there. But yeah, considering Tokichiro, or Hideyoshi at the time, dies before the first game takes place, I fully expect him to be our final boss. Nice.
All right, first time.
Yeah. As like she's not that bad. It's just that
You just got to get past that blue form.
Yep. Because yeah, I got kind of lucky when I was fighting her that she kept going with the yellow, like the hammer form. I was like, okay, this isn't bad. To just kind of dodge out the way of. Did I click on? I did click on the blade. And she just dies in the background. Alright, now to answer your questions about our dear old Yoshi. Go forward.
It's us!
So that's why Yoshitatsu's a female, because we're a female character.
Oh.
Ooh, that's painful. Hey, you!
Oh my god, it's Sasuke. That's right. That's the guy who killed our mama.
Yep.
So wait, so Yoshitatsu's dead?
Yep. So yeah, had we been a guy, then Yoshitatsu would have been a guy who looked just like us.
And it would have been your brother Yoshitatsu. Okay.
Yep.
So historically speaking, Yoshitatsu was male.
Late as always.
So, our demon hunter friend has a medallion that we could insert our dagger into.
Where are they?
It seems to glow when kind of the same times our sword
It could be like the
glows.
hilt of the blade.
Maybe.
Well, that makes sense then.
Yep.
That helps solve a couple of questions.
Yep. So they just kind of made it that half sibling that looks just like you.
Tokichiro seems to be very agitated about the spirit stones going missing, but it is of little concern. Yoshitatsu's collapse, the terrible state of the castle, was it all caused by the overuse of the stones? Just like that dagger of yours and the glow of this talisman of mine, this world is full of mysteries. As Tokichiro says, Nobunaga's conquest of Mino has finally reached its end, and now it seems he has shifted his focus to the west. The Mortal Soul Core?
Yeah, I don't know what it does.
It doesn't have anything.
Yeah. But I can now have 2 guardian spirits.
Hey! Nice.
Not that I've really...
You've got a yellow one, you don't have a red one.
Yeah, but it's not like I've really used both. I just kind of stick with my main one. I probably should, like, switch it up, but...
Oh, you can wear that big helmet, and it'll keep you under.
Yeah, it's the same one, just... I think I'll stick with the purple. Alright.
Alright, so we're progressing in the story.
Yep, just gonna... stop by the blacksmith real quick.
Welcome.
And sell literally everything that we don't have equipped.
Yep. And... yeah. Nope.
There you go.
Come by again.
Will do. Alright, yep, now we're off to the next region.
Region number 3.
Yeah.
How big's the time jump now?
A couple years, I think. As Nobunaga finds a hole.
With each success, Hideyoshi's reputation grew greater. Yet for all his small victories, he was still a bit player in a much larger landscape, forced to lead the horses of his masters around by the bit. So part of me is curious if Hideyoshi is Sasuke. Only because of the opening cinematic where you're looking in the water and...
Yeah.
Ooh, are we at bearded Nobunaga time?
Not yet.
Damn it!
Next region.
Nobunaga is about to perform.
Right now we're still young Nobunaga. Interesting, they only have the song in Japanese.
I mean, I would assume it's because I feel like it would be a little insulting culturally to change the song.
True. It just feels weird when everybody else is like... and then it goes to that.
Mino is ours!
We drink.
We're going to fuck shit up!
Yeah!
Henceforth,
I'm Nobunaga.
Yama will be known as Gifu.
And then he goes back to this voice.
As we unify this nation.
So that's what he sounds like in Japanese. Just, obviously, he doesn't normally sing everything. Always make me bow.
In light of this,
God.
we would be honored if you would permit us to be known by a new name.
You dare to address it like this? Know your place.
You know your place. We have literally won in the last couple battles.
We can mix elements from both our names and be known as Yoshihide. 2 people, 1 name.
Very well. But your name shall be
You may well be the first people to share a name. But I suspect it would suit me well. I expect the unexpected from you both. You remind me, Nioh Guardians.
He said the name of the game.
He did. What does that mean? I don't know what that means, David.
Wonder how much say we actually had in Hideyoshi dragging us to get our name changed.
To unify the country, Lord Nobunaga first wants to capture all the provinces around the capital. To do that, he's got to go all the way west to defeat the Asakura clan in Echizen. Thing is, if you just want to waltz into Echizen, I've got some bad news for you. Over in Omi, Lord Nobunaga's brother-in-law, Azai Nagamasa, has broken his alliance with the Oda clan. But hey, this just means we've got a chance to shine. Ready to show everyone what Hideyoshi is made of.
So we're now
Part of me
1570.
kind of wants you to change the language back to Japanese to hear what they sound like in Japanese, because I haven't heard it.
I mean, the honest answer is better.
You have to do it in the main menu.
Oh yeah. And that's. Let me make sure I.
Yeah, save.
And that's no slight to the English voice actors. It's just.
It's one of those things. So this is something I didn't realize. Apparently, William Adams is an actual person. The guy you play as in the first game.
It doesn't surprise me. Obviously, they have him do a lot more than he probably actually would have been responsible for.
They say it's embellished by the supernatural elements, but yeah, apparently he was a Western samurai.
Yeah, well, it's the same thing. They got God, why am I blanking on his name? But it was the first black samurai that served Nobunaga.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, he's well, apparently he was also in the first game. I guess I just didn't get that far. But he's
I
also,
did not get that far.
Yeah, but he's also in this. Because you can fight him at some point.
You're doing the text, not the voice.
That makes more sense. I was like, why is it not? It should just be the very next option. That makes more sense. Hey, little dudes.
I'm trying to see. Nioh.
Because yeah, I'm not entirely sure either.
Nioh refers to the guardians of Buddha.
Alright. Guess that makes sense.
There's a couple different things people are trying to translate it. Some people say it means benevolent king. Which makes more sense. Because if Nobunaga calls you Nioh Guardians,
Yeah.
he would be thinking of himself as the benevolent king, and you would be his guardians, so that makes more sense. Calm down, washing machine.
I know. It's not that big a deal. Alright, so yeah, we're now in one of the many moments where Nobunaga finds himself surrounded by enemies.
As things stand, the Azai and Asakura forces pressing from the north and south will trap us. Our only option is for one of us to stay behind and buy some time so the others can escape. Look at his fancy-ass armor now.
I know.
Problem is, that's about as high risk as it gets. But just think, a challenge like this is the perfect way to show what Hideyoshi has got, am I right? We'll ask Lord Nobunaga to let us take the rear guard and lead the retreat. With a veteran like Lord Mitsuhide and his forces on our side, we've got nothing to worry about. Mitsuhide Akechi?
Yep.
So, come on, let's fight our way out of here and slow the enemy down. Because, yeah, Nobunaga dies in 78, doesn't he? Or is it 88? I always forget.
One of those. We're not too far off from it, because everything happens pretty quickly.
82.
82,
Yeah. So we're 12 years out.
Yep.
Kanagasaki, close to the borders of Echizen and Omi provinces, sits in a treacherous terrain of dense forests and steep mountains. To fend off the enemies pressing from the southwest, the Asakura clan established a base there, making the area much fought over. The constant battling has devastated the hills and fields, and the area has long been devoid of any human habitation. Now, only the trails of animals passing through this region support any hint of life. Oh, I'm gonna get Japanese voices.
Yeah. Gotta love the determination. That man just threw a fireball at us, but hey, let's keep charging.
For real. Is that the guy we're looking to kill? One of them?
Nope. These are some new introductions.
Okay, so that's Mitsuhide.
これで緑に霊石を用いる者はいなくなりますね。
奴は霊石を用いて調和を乱す男。そう踏んだ。手間が省けた。引くぞ、利光。
Toshimitsu.
Yep. So that's their introduction. And they want us dead, because they think we're misusing spirit stones.
And it would make sense that they'd want Nobunaga dead if he thinks he's misusing. But
Yep.
isn't Mitsuhide currently still on Nobunaga's side?
Yep, so as they kind of threw this out there as like a behind the scenes, like they tried to get Tokichiro killed. But yeah, at the moment he still serves Nobunaga and will for another 12 years. Yeah. Can't leave y'all alone for 5 seconds. You're the one who wanted to lead the rear guard.
Yeah, it's weirdly better.
Yep.
No offense to the guy who did it in English. But yeah, it fits better. I'm curious, more Nobunaga's... I mean, I imagine it's more deep and not southern like that, you're not like...
Yeah. Bit more what you would kind of
What you would expect of a Nobunaga.
Yeah.
Jeez, you need 13,000 more.
Yeah. Getting to that point of the game.
13,000!
I know. At home, I need like 40 or 50,000.
Yeah.
私はここで藤吉郎殿と殺す殿の到着を待ちましょう。秀千代殿はどうぞ先へ。無名殿の後を追ってください。
Thank you.
この先を追ってこれを
Oh, yeah, you do give me something.
He actually has an item. You got a sacred arrow.
我々もすぐ向かいます。
Thank you. I feel like that was the bare minimum, but I'll take it.
So the goat here serves like the cat did in the first one.
Yep. Okay, there we go.
That's why you said you knew there were dogs.
Yep.
These are like ninja dogs?
Yep.
The fuck?
They actually shoot projectiles at you, and
Alright, sure. I'll take it.
yep. If you ever wanted to know what a ninja dog was like, Nioh's got you covered. Yeah. I didn't see it my first time playing, so it kind of got here, saw it, and then it also alerted everybody else. So it's like I had the humans chasing me, the dog chasing me.
Yeah, that couldn't have been fun.
Nope. But that's when I just busted out the snake.
And that's when you realized the snake was too much?
There's a few points, yeah, where it's just like, this is...
Little dude!
Yeah, but I gotta get up there first.
Oh.
It's like, there's so many things that would be so much more challenging if I couldn't just bust out a snake. Okay, can't break that. But I can... Nope, can't break those either. I want to break barrels. Thankfully, it's not a very long run to get to the little dude. You were supposed to die.
Well, now he's dead, and you've reached maximum familiarity. Woo! With the switchblade,
Oh, that's the guy I was looking for. He's just a little further over than I thought.
which probably helps your damage.
Yeah, it does increase it. So at least until I get a new...
Switchblade, you're at max damage for
Yep.
this. Hi, little dude.
Go on home, friend. Anybody below me? There is. Oh, there's two of y'all below me.
See if you can shoot the one guy and drop on the
Yeah.
other. Well, that worked very well.
Yeah.
That man exploded when you hit him.
Yeah, I did not actually... I thought he was going to live this and I was going to have to deal with, like, mostly dead enemies. Nope.
Yeah, he just died. Flat out exploded.
As you hope when you do a plunging attack. Not like this guy. He definitely will not explode. Also gotta keep an eye out for the trees.
What do the dogs hang out in the trees?
No, but monkeys do.
Monkeys.
Yep. I don't think it's here, but there is a point where the big-ass monkeys are, like, literally hanging.
Okay.
So then you run under them and they drop down on top of you and stomp you into the ground.
Oh, the demon monkeys.
Yeah. But no, early on I think it's more just things that throw bombs at you.
Yeah, there's more just dead bodies in the trees.
Yep. And then we got a new...
A new yokai?
Yep,
Is it Sauron?
pretty much. Come on, kitty.
Oh, the kitty's having fun. Yay.
Yeah. Alright, let me see if I can time this right. Because, God, is this a nightmare if you, you're gonna mess this up, aren't you? I think I went the wrong way.
Oh,
I went,
you got it. You survived, barely.
yeah, but I definitely went the wrong way. Crap.
Well, kill the old lady and that little dude. Because otherwise they're going to chase you, and that is not what you want, right?
Not really, but I also just... Oh, you're... But this does help.
Well, there you go. Now they're gone.
Yep. Okay. So there's a pathway I gotta take.
Oh, it's like a bird.
Yeah.
Can you shoot the bird?
I don't think it's actually... Oh god, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Oh yeah, it's that. Okay, so it doesn't show up until it spots you. That is good to know. I was like...
Well, next time, shoot the bird in the head, and it might kill it. Because you didn't actually kill it.
Well, I don't think you actually, because you fight a big-ass bird later in the level.
Well, I was wondering if maybe if you hit it in the head, it would kill it, and it wouldn't cause the big alarm.
Maybe. But yeah, we'll try, because there is another section. But yeah, I just knew if you destroy that, it takes everything away. But I didn't realize it doesn't show up until you're spotted. Mostly because I kept getting spotted.
Well, look, you're doing better this time around.
Yep.
So my Eberron character.
Yes. So, like I was saying, as far as the dragons go, it was believed that pretty much when the sacrifice happened to,
Right, when the
Destroyed.
Quaddle kill themselves to banish the demons to
Yeah.
the abyss. Or to
That-
Corvair, or to the,
Kyber.
Kyber, thank you.
Yeah. But it's believed that the country was also kind of the terrain was altered to make it much easier to defend. So now that's why it's like this very highly mountainous. And yeah, there's dragons that live there at a lot of the highest peaks, including one faction of blue dragons that are still kind of like guardians of the country.
Okay. So I think I got something in mind as far as the item or items that I'm protecting.
Okay.
Because it could be very much tied into the Coatl and Kyber kind of a thing. And so maybe I think I like what the idea we had of the guy with the sword shows up and takes the item, and so I'm there. I leave to go do that to stop that. The thing I'm still trying to decide is whether or not he should be. Oh, you didn't die. Now you did.
Yep.
Is whether he should be the only survivor or one of a few. And I think one of a few works. But it kind of then lends it to, why specifically send me? I'm old as shit.
True. So unless the others are more instrumental in keeping the country as a whole safe.
Right, which
maybe.
If I'm not psionic would make more sense if they are, because if I'm not pertinent to holding up the barrier.
Yeah. Maybe you could be seen a little more as expendable if things go south.
Right, but having been a veteran...
Yeah, they also trust you enough to know that you might be able to, you know, if anybody could find out and get it back, you could.
Right. So that might be the way to go. You know, and I'm very excited for this campaign, you know, because I've been running my own Eberron campaign on Wednesdays. The fuck? Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy.
Okay.
I might just want to pull him behind a tree and fight him.
Yeah. Or a snake. It's a bit overkill, but so I thought the snake was going to do the job. A little disappointed in you, snake.
You know, so I'm excited to actually be a player in this. Because my campaign right now, they're in Thrain, which is like one of the religious hubs, for those of you who don't know, of Corvair, the main continent. And so they're headed up there to talk to the Silver Flame, the church that's like the big, we're good, we don't mess with zealots kind of church. Don't you dare be a heretic kind of thing. So that'll be fun, because they've got a tiefling in their group and a man possessed by a devil.
Yep, that always goes over well with churches.
Yeah. They won't be persecuted or set to the stake.
Nope.
Set to the fire.
Oh, you're behind me this time. But yeah, so we will be beginning in Sharn.
Good old Sharn and Breland.
Yep. And obviously y'all voted to start on a cruise.
And what?
And y'all had voted the last time when I talked about it to start on a cruise. So my thought is, because there is a monastery in Sharn that was founded by people from your country. So my thought is you probably, you know, landed in Sharn and kind of connected with them, maybe having lost the initial sight of the man you were chasing, and maybe they're like trying to help you get some leads again. So it's really just kind of deciding why you would be on this cruise. Maybe there's a man on the cruise that might have information for you, or
Yeah, that might work. Because, you know, it makes sense I'd go to Sharn to try to find, especially because I know Sharn is essentially the biggest city on Corvair.
Yep.
So it makes sense for me to kind of start in, especially being that I've never been to Corvair, starting in one of our bigger places with the most resources we have.
Yep. Plus somewhere where you know there are a lot of people who
Yeah, and it's easy. My ship could have easily just landed in Sharn,
Yeah.
because it does have ports. So that would be pretty easy to figure out. The big question would be, why would I jump on the cruise? Which, like you said, I think either someone who has information or a lead would be the easiest way to go.
Yeah.
So, you know, I go because they've got information on the next place, or something like that.
Yeah.
Or they may have spotted him.
Oh, did not realize you were in there. Thought the old
Well, that was overkill.
I thought she was coming out after me as well, but she didn't. So I was trying to do it to get both of them.
Ah, that makes sense.
And it was like, nope, it's... Oh, God. I thought she was going to do her other charge, not the really quick one. Come on, drop down.
There you go. Wow, washing machine. Calm down, bud.
I know. You're way too
I'm
excited.
washing towels in the tablecloth. So yeah, so that works. I'm excited though, because Eberron has very much become one of my favorite places, and like I told you, I ordered that brick of minis, and so it's just, I don't know, it's a rich world with a lot of different stuff.
Yep.
You know, and airships and arcane weaponry and guns and trains. Like it's that nice mixture of like fantasy and western. You giving him the sticky pot?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, it'll be should be a fun time. There's another thing that you would be aware of from where you're from that could potentially be an option down the road. In kind of that relation to the dragons that guard the country, there is a particular mountain in your country which is like the tallest, but it holds a kind of like a secret cave inside that has like a series of trials.
Secret tunnel?
Pretty much. But it's got a set of trials inside that it's believed that should you pass those, you can get, you know, answers to like questions you're seeking, or kind of
Secret tunnel.
Yep.
Secret tunnel.
But
Through the mountain.
not just anybody can just barge right in there. You have to actually find the way. And the
Secret tunnel.
hey guy.
Wow, that guy just got eviscerated.
Yeah, and this guy just did not care. I think that's actually, I think that's the way I go to progress.
Alright, so I'll keep the secret tunnel in mind.
Yep, so it's an option, you know, if your character ever gets to the point where they feel they are at a loss or feel like they're capable of overcoming whatever challenges might be within. And then there is the one thing I had messaged you about that regarded around the dream your character has every so often.
I forget about that.
I don't remember the full details. I'd have to... Oh, crap. I'll have to look it up, but yeah, I can send that back to you.
Coolsy, so my character has secret dreams.
Yep. Just a reoccurring dream.
Why is it my D&D character is always the one to get in the creepy-ass dreams, David?
I didn't say it was a creepy dream. I just said it was a reoccurring dream. And you rolled for this. I was having everybody roll for a trinket, and you ended up getting, instead of a trinket, a dream.
Oh, alright.
So, yep. So blame this one on you.
My dice.
Yep, your dice betrayed you.
Well, dude.
And then I did put up a little questionnaire as far as like backgrounds go for everybody to fill out, just to give like little extra things to work with and give you some ideas. So essentially I'm asking everybody for 3 different relationships a good, a neutral, and a bad.
Well, we already know my bad.
Yeah.
I've got a rival. Or,
Yep.
not a rival. I've got a man I want to murder.
Yep.
Or
So-
woman. I haven't decided.
Yep.
They could be a changeling. Ooh.
They could be. You're more than welcome to flesh out kind of some details there, even if you don't know all the truth. But yep, so just kind of one positive, one neutral, and one negative.
Alright, alright.
It's up to you, like, the extent of what positive means or so forth. Everybody's going to start with a personal regret.
Oh, that's perfect, because I was going into my backstory anyway, because I was thinking a failure would be much more likely why he's stationed out wherever.
Yep. So they're going to start with
Probably with
personal-
his mento.
Yep. Personal regret and owe some type of debt, whether monetary, owing somebody a favor, so forth. And it could be something you don't literally owe, but you, on the surface, feel like you owe it, or...
I think that's... I was leaning towards that being the reason why he goes rather than other people. Was I was thinking his teacher or, very samurai trope.
Yeah.
His whatever was injured or killed, and so he feels he owes it to them to see this through to the end.
Yeah.
So it's essentially a debt of loyalty that he would owe.
That would work perfectly. And then it was, which obviously we just kind of discussed, one of them was kind of your short-term goal and a long-term goal as to what your character's hopes to accomplish.
Yeah, I think I've kind of got that figured out now.
Yep.
Because his short-term goal would be vengeance, and his long-term goal would be to rectify and protect the thing itself.
Yep. So that kind of works out there. Other than that, I think, character sheet, you've kind of got...
Yeah, I just got to figure out if I'm going to reallocate stats.
Yep. And then I will need you to roll a little bit of dice.
For what?
Because you'll be starting with more money than you currently have written down.
Alright. I mean, I'm being sent on a mission from God. I feel like I would have big backers.
Maybe. But you also come from a country that doesn't really believe in money. They're more of a bartering type of country.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yep. But who knows? Maybe the monastery you stop at in Sharn kind of gives you some to make sure you're not just completely useless in the big-ass city.
Was your shortcut this way?
Yeah.
Wow, they make you go through a lot to get back to your shortcut.
Yeah, I probably could have just ran past this guy, but... Okay. It all worked.
Well, and it's more Amrita, so...
Yep. But yeah, it's just past him, and then boom.
The Amrita.
Alright. But yeah, at least as far as your character sheet goes, you're... Aside from Capo, you're the only one who's really fully done there.
Well, all I needed to really figure out was the history of kind of my country, because now that we've talked this through, I'll type up an actual backstory with kind of everything we've discussed.
Yep.
Because that's really all I needed. My character sheet, I've already known I wanted to be a human, I wanted to be a monk. I wanted to start off with... What the fuck?
Yep.
Oh, God. It's like a spider person.
With 9 heads.
Oh, I don't like it. Oh. This is not cool. Oh, no. Oh, God.
Oh, and somebody's... Damn y'all.
I was about to say, watch your stamina.
Yeah, the Switchglaive really eats up stamina.
Well, it's because you need that heart, David. You don't have ki. Because that's the other thing is in your other playthrough, your heart is probably of a high level because that's your sword stat.
Yep.
So you probably have a shit ton of stamina.
Yeah, good amount of stamina, just not much of anything else.
While here, you've got a lot of everything else, but no stamina.
But it's also just because it does like 1 or 2 extra swings for every button press you do,
Yeah.
compared to the sword that's literally just however many times you hit it, that is all the attacks you're getting. Just making sure there's... I think that's a shortcut eventually.
Shrine.
Yeah. No little dudes. I mean, you shouldn't be right next to the shrine, but apparently they did that once in the first game.
Did they really?
Had it like right next to it almost.
You're almost there, 6,000.
Yeah. I don't think I really have co-op thing. I was like, what the hell is that? 100.
100 and...
1,000.
Technically, oh, that's right. You have 6,000. I was like 600, but yeah, no, you don't have enough.
Actually.
That's still not enough.
I know.
Oh, but if you make offerings.
Yep.
I see. That's a bow. It's a good bow.
Yeah, I was like, let me actually look at my equipment first. Forgot I hadn't done that in a little bit. Just make sure.
Yeah.
That's a hammer. Don't want a hammer. Oh, nope.
It's actually a pretty weak bow.
Okay.
Just looked cool.
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah, they bump you too high.
Alright. Now we're good to go.
Hmm.
Make my offerings.
So at a certain point, are we going to be able to craft just a good set of medium armor?
Possibly. There's also the whole soul matching thing you can do, which is what I've started to do in my playthrough, is just certain ones I'll keep soul matching up
Uh-huh.
to bring the level more up to what I need it to be. Up 30,000. Oh, I don't actually have enough. Yeah. Wait, yeah, I do. I got those. Yeah, good. Yeah, why not?
Well, you have enough Amrita.
Yep. Just enough. That was the very last thing I could sell. And that'll get me up to 10 heart.
Yay!
Alrighty.
Alright, so. We gotta hurry. Nobunaga's gonna get pincered soon if we don't hurry.
Well, I think he's fine at this point. That was the whole thing. We stayed behind long enough to make sure he could get away.
Oh, I gotcha.
So yeah, he should be fine. It's just us needing to survive now. Okay, I guess I can't actually get on that roof. Okay.
That works.
Yep.
What's
Yes.
that green jar?
Little power up. Let me take care of you first so I don't get shot up from behind.
You already seem so much stronger, David.
Well, to be fair, that was one of the weakest yokai.
So strong.
Come on, old lady.
I was wondering, so have they really gotten rid of the kind of the elemental buffs from the first game? Because that was a big thing, like you would need to buff your weapons for the bosses.
No, they still have it, I just don't use it.
Alright. Oh, be careful, that guy will turn into a big guy.
Yep.
I remember hating that guy in the last game.
Yeah, I remember going so far in the game not knowing they could, and then the one time they did, I'm like, what the hell?
I tried to shoot them all, because if you
Yeah.
get a good headshot, they're down.
Yeah, that's essentially, once I kind of learned that's what they could do, yeah, that's... Come on, Mr. missed. Forget the name of that instrument.
What was it? There's a guy. Ah, you missed.
Yep. Oh god.
You moved at the worst moment.
I know.
Fire!
Ah,
He's
really?
still alive. Fire! Now he's dead.
Alright, now let me deal with Mr. Cannon Man. 'Cause I got here on my playthrough and got hit directly by him. I was highly annoyed. And I think... Oh, nope, maybe not this one. Never mind.
Pop, 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 pop.
Nope, it was this one. Okay.
Little dude!
I was like, I know there's one on one of these trees you can hop onto.
I love those little dudes.
Yeah.
They're the best.
They really are. Alright, I'm gonna walk on this tree. Nobody shoot me. Thank you. I think we're getting close to another one of those bird moments. Yep.
Yep, bird moment.
Fuck.
Like, hold on. So, like, there's a red dot on the eyeball. Right there.
Yeah, it's just it doesn't actually show up as a... It did damage.
There it is.
Yep. This was one of the worst ones because I had alerted like everybody, so... Now, Snake, you were supposed
Got
to...
it, got it, got it, got it. Now be careful.
Yep.
It's good, good job. Careful.
I had like everybody chasing me through this spot.
Oh yeah, I could believe it. I saw the like 9-headed guy in there and I'm like, well that would be the worst to have chasing you.
Yeah, well thankfully him I was able to like lure away from the area, but I had, you know, all the little guys, the old lady, that guy, there's a couple, you know, more of these people.
Oh no, 9-head. Oh good, you got rid of the little guy.
I was hoping the snake would also turn on him, but oh well.
Well, at least it's a
So I have
one-on-one
another-
and
yeah.
not a full-on.
Now, get out from underneath him, please.
Oh god! Oh, okay. I thought that was much worse than it was going to be.
Yeah, thankfully as long as you're not right next to him, it's not really that bad. Definitely just one of those very intimidating looking
Right.
motherfuckers.
Mother trucker.
Yeah, this is going far more smoothly than I was.
Yeah.
Granted, it helps now that I know about the
The birds.
yeah, and where those things pop up at.
That's true, because you knew where it was much easier to find.
Yeah, I didn't have to try to pick the correct pathway to find it. Especially because once you get into the dark realm, then it's very difficult to see the walkways and where you can go. You get away from him with your ogre wannabeing self. All right.
That looks like a trap. He's got to be around the corner. Yep. Oh! Oh, God. That was a lot of damage.
Yeah, he's a cannon guy.
You alerted who? That cannon guy. Nice, he's dead.
Okay. Now, Can I go on this bridge in peace?
It's not a bridge, it's a tree.
It's a tree bridge.
To literally nowhere.
It was a bridge to that item. I don't know if I want to go... Because there's like 2 different paths that lead over here. I don't know if this is the best one or... Oh god. You bring back up. Oh. Give me a moment to breathe, Snake.
Ah! Ooh, perfect timing! You got like the super kill.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yep. I needed that. Because I mess up their counter all the time. Because it's such a delay.
Oh, I hear a little guy.
Yeah, I think he's out on the ledge.
It sounded like he was over by the hut.
Okay. Oh, nope, there he is under the stairs. Oh, little fella. Why are you hanging out around all these demons for? Okay, that door doesn't do nothing.
Okay.
Okay, nope. So yeah, this was the dead end spot.
So you have to go over where the Tengu is?
Yeah, unfortunately. But, damn it. You didn't see me. Get back here. And please get off of that bridge. Because I am not fighting you there. I have to dodge too much for you.
Okay, Tengu. I mean, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Little guy saw you for a second.
Damn it.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh no, that's bad. That's bad. Okay, we're good. We're good.
It's like it did not do the damage I was hoping it was going to do.
Whew. This level's stressful.
Yeah, it is. There's a shortcut back. I think it might be this way, actually.
Yeah, you almost have enough for another level.
Maybe it's not this way. Yeah. Yeah, this is a very, Oh, damn it, old lady. I don't want what you're selling, okay? Hey, Snake. She's still back this way.
Okay, so is this the way towards the shortcut? Oh!
Somehow just walked right past that guy.
Yes!
Yes.
You can technically get to the shrine from here.
Yep. I was just gonna go back and... Because I think... Or no, not that way. But I was just gonna at least...
Kill something to get you the level?
Yeah.
Well, what is that? That was a red thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's always the cloud guy.
Yeah. And then there's also...
The ogre.
Yep.
I'd go cloud guy, personally. Nope, should've gone ogre.
Ouch.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That was bad. Oh!
Yeah. The spitting.
Stun lock!
It's very unhealthy. You got way too many heads for that. Like, you know how much spit that is? I feel like...
I think you have enough to level.
Yeah, I do. Because whenever you see that...
Oh, when it's gold?
Yep. But I am just going to go ahead.
Alright, David. Counting your chickens before they're hatched. Living dangerously.
Oh, because now I can just run straight back here without having to worry about anything. But because there's nothing else down here, I think, but the ogre. So I can go ahead and kill him, get the treasure he's guarding, and then go, I think, towards where those miners, or that cave was. Plus, these guys are just so easy to Dark Souls. I say as he punches me.
As he kills you. Alright, you killed him.
Yeah, they're easy to just circle around and hit in the butt.
Hot spring.
Woo! Party time! And that's good, because I'm pretty sure this said this was the month of December, so hot springs a quite useful thing to have.
It is, yeah, actually. Yeah, that'd be pretty nice.
Yeah. Alright. So now we can go back. Because I believe that is towards the end of the level.
Alright, so you need to go to the...
Oh yeah, you guys are back.
Oh, that's why he was behind the gate.
Yeah. So easy to not forget about him when you're coming this direction as opposed to from inside the gate. Hey, you don't see me. Not that you can do anything anyway, you're way down there.
Leave us alone!
I don't want none. Now the only question is, was the the shrine's right there. That's
I was
right.
about to say, shrine's the other way, David.
I was like, I don't believe it was across the bridge, because it's not.
I was gonna say Magic 27.
Yep.
Nice!
Gonna bump that up to 30.
You're gonna get it to 30?
Yeah.
When's the soft cap happen?
I think it might have already happened. I'm not sure. But I know even in mine, like, I'm getting close to like 50, and it'll still increase it by 3 every now and then. Did I go the wrong way?
No, you're the right way. No, wait, you might have gone the wrong way.
Yeah, I think I went back the... Yeah, because I need to go
Yeah,
this
you need
way.
to go that way. You were just on the other side of it.
Yep. Much better. I don't want to be trapped in behind the gate.
Die, spectral armor, die!
Yeah.
And then that's the right way, right?
Yep. I guess I could have just shot both of you. Really thought
Yeah, but look how easy he was now.
Yeah, I just thought he was going to be alerted as soon as I shot. Nope. He didn't care. He was too busy feeding on this corpse. Now, for this place.
What the fuck where are we?
We're in the mass lady's home.
Oh, is she the boss?
Nope.
ずいぶん遅かったわね。途中で死んだのかと思っ
Okay.
た。鳥みたいな赤目を見た。
Yes, I saw a few of them. They were birds.
この先も気を抜かないで。
Hey, you got a present for me too? Nice. And I think you wanted to kill me way back
The
when.
clay bell of beckoning?
この辺りの光る壺、うまく使って。
Way ahead of you.
もう誰も使わないだろうから。さあ、そろそろ行って。藤吉郎たちの無事を確認したら。
Yes, yes, yes. Y'all always stay behind and make me do all the work.
So wait, is the final boss of the level the Big Bird?
Yep.
Alright. We're coming for you, Big Bird! You yellow son of a bitch.
Yeah, it was the first boss out of, like, this stretch that actually killed me a couple times on my playthrough.
So, how far until we're at that boss?
That big skull door.
Oh, so not too bad.
Yep. So it's just kind of this area around it, and I think you have to find a key. Yeah, I blocked your bullet. What you gonna do about it?
I guess fall into a million little pieces?
It's a strategy. Those some. Oh, damn you guys with your hand cannons! You should not be able to load those things so fast. I can't.
At least he's dead.
Yeah.
You got him. There's an umbrella down there. That's the demon room, innit?
Yep.
But you killed the umbrella in one hit.
Yeah.
So now what? Oh!
Bring it on, Wall. Oh, nope.
Bow respectfully.
Bow. Yeah.
You lucked out there.
Yeah, I did. Because I've definitely, I think I messed that one up on my playthrough. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. I was gonna say, I think you're too big to actually, backstab.
I mean, you've downed him a good amount.
Yeah, it's because if they're next to those barrels when you hit it, there's like an explosion that damages them.
Oh, that makes sense. And there you go. That's how you do it, everybody.
So I still don't understand those.
Probably getting close.
Yeah, I think maybe after this level or the next one. I think you should be the...
Yeah, I think so. He's got that aura coming off of him.
Snake. You went the wrong way.
Very nice snake.
Now you see why I say the snake is quite highly,
Well, yeah, but you gotta be at the right place at the right time.
Yeah. And that's why they might not, you know, nerf it. Because if it does miss, or if it goes off the edge, then it's pretty useless.
Yeah.
But if it hits anything where it turns around repeatedly,
And it's a good time. For you, not for them.
yeah. Definitely not for me if I'm the one getting hit by it, as was evidenced by fighting the snake boss.
True.
And that's where I came out of. Oop. I will come up to y'all and kill you. I think, yeah, I gotta drop down because I don't think there's a ladder yet. Hiya!
Hiya?
Oh, there's an ogre. Definitely saw that earlier, and then... Bye.
Bye.
I'll deal with you later. Oh, yeah, crap.
What?
Tengu.
Oh, fun. Oh. Well, David, that was a good run.
Yeah.
I think we'll pick this up in the next episode. How about that?
Probably a good call.
All right. Well, we'll see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye.